How long did you do this work, this insurance work?
A little over 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
So over 20 years, you were basically telling the insurance companies, this person has, on average, if they don't make any changes, right? If they continue on this path.
Yep. And we would rarely assume that they would change.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's because people don't change much.
No.
So assume that they don't change. They're going to expire on such and such a day or such and such a year.
Mm-hmm.
And you can set your premiums based upon that.
Yes.
And if they changed for the worse, that's going to shorten that number.
Right.
If they change for the better, it's going to extend that number.
Yeah, there was even something that were called mortality factors, which was the statistical chance that they would die before the mean.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, so if a pool of 1,000 lives was put into a mortality prediction and it said, okay, this person's life expectancy is 60 months. That didn't mean that they were going to die in 60 months. That meant that they had an equal chance of being alive and an equal chance of being dead at month 60. Now, what determined whether or not they were on the left or right hand side of that curve was something called a mortality factor. This mortality factor would bring in all of these comorbidities and other factors that we would find in their medical records and in their blood work. And it would say they have a much higher chance of being of passing before, we call it maturing before that 60-month age.
Maturing. That's such a nice word.
Yeah, we never use the term.
Yeah, you're going to mature. Yeah, you're going to mature off the planet.
But what's super interesting was